In today's video, we're going to talk about how to replace your income within the next 3 months coming up. Hey everybody, Jamel Gibbs here with the REI Education Academy, helping you close deals consistently in your real estate investing business. So today, what I want to do is talk about something I think is very important. There's a lot of people who are coming into the real estate investing business and they want to replace their income. They're coming into this business to be able to leave a lifestyle, a certain lifestyle or a certain job behind. And they're coming into this business to create more time and freedom for themselves. So how do you create more time and freedom for yourself? It's very, very simple. You got to replace what it is that you're currently doing in order to get a different result than what you're currently getting. So I'm going to show you a simple formula today that's going to allow you to replace your income within the next 3 months. And I want you to keep in mind, the numbers that I'm using is going to be average numbers. There's going to be people who are going to make more than what we're going to talk about. And there are going to be people who are going to make less and sometimes far less than what we're talking about. But the idea for what we're talking about today is to use these numbers as a baseline, but adjust them to your circumstances. For some of you, it'll take a little longer to get your first real estate deal. For some of you, you can speed up the process a lot quicker. But just remember, we're talking about average numbers when we discuss everything that we're going to talk about today. So on this pad here, I have some numbers. I have $58,379.45. I have 149.06. And then I have $625 per month. What do these numbers represent? Well, I've done a little bit of research before I got into this video just to prove my point, to show you how this is done. So the average income for an individual in America is around $58,379.45. So I'm going to go ahead and write that in. The average income for an individual person in America is $58,379.45. The Census Bureau took all of the income generated by the American population and they divided it by the population of the United States. And that gave us this $58,379.45. Again, this is an average number. So this number is not written in stone for every single person watching this video. Now, what does it take in order to get to this number? How many hours worked does it take to get to this number? Well, I did a little bit of calculation on this as well. It takes 149.06 hours per month of your life to make $58,000 a year. Keeping these numbers in mind, so you just worked 149 hours of your life to make this much money, and this is on a monthly average. This averages out to about 1,788 hours per year of your life when you multiply 149.06 times 12. Now, keeping these numbers in mind, where does the $625 a month come into play? Well, I did a little bit of research on leisurely activities. So when it comes to clothing, eating out, and spending time in recreation, maybe you go to the movies, maybe you go bowling, or basically fun activities, the average American spends $625 a month. Now keep these numbers in mind because I'm going to show you how you can replace this number, make more money than this every single year. So how would you like to give yourself an instant raise? I'm going to show you how you can replace this number, make more money than this, work less hours than this, and do it while you're spending the same amount of money that you're currently spending on leisurely activities. What if you were to sacrifice the $625 per month and invest into a business? Hence real estate. We're talking about real estate investing, specifically wholesaling. There's a lot of moving parts to real estate. We're talking about wholesaling, which I believe is one of the easiest ways to get started in real estate. So again, if you can invest $625 per month, that will allow you to send out about 1,300 postcards per month. So if you take 1,300 times 49 cents, so 0.49, that's gonna leave you with about $624 to $625 per month. So what if you were to take that leisure money, the money that the average person spends on clothing, eating out, and other fun activities, and you sacrifice that for a few months in order to invest it into your business? I want you to keep in mind too, I'm sweating out here. I'm in the garage right now. We're shooting this video for you, and it's pretty hot, but it's okay. What if you were to take this $625 per month and you invest it into your business? You invest it into direct mail, so postcards. If you did that, and you understand the numbers that I'm about to reveal to you, you'll see how you can easily replace your income. Because if you send out 1,300 postcards, the average decent postcard is gonna net you right around a 5% response rate. Hopefully you'll get closer to 10 over time, but 5% is about average with a decent postcard, okay? So if you take 1,300 and you multiply that by 5%, that's gonna get you 65 phone calls from your direct mail campaign off of $625, okay? Keep that number in mind. So now, how many offers can you make off of 65 phone calls? It's gonna be about 10%. So in this case, if we're using round numbers, basically you're gonna be at about a 6.5, a 6.5 offer ratios. That means out of 1,300 postcards, you're basically going to be able to make 6.5 offers off of those postcards. Now I'm here to tell you, I don't want to bust anybody's bubble, but 6.5 offers, 9 times out of 10 is not going to get you a deal. How do I know that? Because I've been doing this a long time and I know what the averages are in order for you to get a deal in real estate. 6.5 offers will not get you a deal. If you do get a deal, then you hit a home run your first time out. Some people, this will happen for you. You might spend $625, you might get 3 deals. But for the average person, we're talking about average numbers, you will not get a deal. But how do you turn this 6.5 offers into a solid deal, and you know your numbers and you can predict how many offers you're gonna make in order to get the deal? Well, if you just took this 6.5 and you multiply that by 3 months, then generally speaking, you're gonna make about 20 offers to get a deal. And guess what the national average is for a beginning real estate investor to go from no deals to their first deal? Generally speaking, they're gonna make about 20 offers to get their first deal. So that tells me that if I make 20 offers, the faster I can get to the 20 offers, the faster I can get to the deal. Another average, the average profit spread on a deal is gonna be about $5,000 to $10,000. So that tells me that, and we're gonna use a nice round number. So I went up 25 and came down 25. Up from this, down from that. The average profit on a real estate wholesale deal is gonna be about $7,500 nationwide. If I wanna get to 20 offers, then I need to spend $1,875. You got that? If I take 6.5 and multiply by 3, I'll end up at 19.5 offers. So I rounded it up to 20 offers. I know that if I spend $1,875, chances are I'm gonna get a $7,500 check. That's just average real deal numbers. $1,875 will get me 195 leads, which is basically 65 times 3. All right, that's the 65 times 3 equals 195. And on average, I'll end up with enough leads to get 1 deal. So let's move forward. Let me dig into this a little bit more. If I know that $1,875 will get me 195 leads, which will equate to 1 deal, ultimately, that $1,875 will allow me to make 20 offers on a property in order to get that one deal, which again will lead to $7,500 per deal. Now, how much time is it gonna take for me to get to this 20 offers? Well, the average deal takes me about 2 hours. My team and I, it takes about 2 hours per deal in order to be able to close the deal. And that's from start to finish on any given deal. If you look at the amount of time spent, we spoke about 149.06 hours worked per month in order to make $58,000 per year. If I take the amount of time spent in order to get a deal, we're literally working 2 hours a week in order to be able to make the kind of money that we want to make. So the average time spent to get to $7,500, if we're using the numbers from this video, is basically going to be about 24 hours. How did I come up with this number? Again, if you take 2 hours per week, you're leaving yourself at about 8 hours per month worked. If it takes you 3 months to get the deal, you're at 24 hours. 8 times 3 equals 24. Make sense? All right, so 24 hours or 3 months will get you to $7,500. Okay, keep that in mind, because what if we were to work 24 hours per month? Then we know that we can make $7,500 per month. But at the same time, we're paying ourselves $312.50 per hour when we only work 24 hours a month in order to make $7,500 per month. So let's talk about how to replace the income. What's the gist of this whole thing? So we understand that the average American makes $58,000 a year by working 1,788 hours per year or 149 hours per month. And we also understand that the average American spends $625 per month on leisurely activities. So if we're keeping that in mind, and we also understand that if we spend the if we invest rather the $625 a month 3 times, which will leave us at $1,875, that's going to give us $7,500 per month on average, which will yield us an average profit of $5,625 or $67,500 a year. And remember what I said. We're going to get to this in just a moment, but remember what I said. The average American makes $58,000 a year. So if I took 3 months, just 3 months, investing $625, I'm going to eventually invest $1,875, which will give me my first real estate deal. So all I did was take 625, multiplied it by 3 to come up with this number. But once I know that I invest this, I can make $7,500 back. Now I want to speed up the process. I want to turn that what took me 3 months to do, I want to be able to accomplish this in 1 month. How do I do this? I simply take 25% of the $7,500, 25% of my income that I'm making on a deal, and guess what the magic number is? Take 7,500 times 25%, you're going to be able to have that 1,875 that you were looking for. So now, rather than waiting 3 months to get one deal, now I can do it every month, right? By taking $1,875. And again, that's going to yield me, after the marketing expense, 75% of that money is going to be $5,625 or $67,500 per year. Not only do I, number one, get the ability to replace my income, but I also give myself a raise, because this $1,875 is going to leave us with one deal per month. I give myself a raise. What's that raise? It's $9,020.55. If you take $67,500 and you subtract it from that $58,300 that we spoke about before, the difference would leave you at $9,120.55. And remember I told you, we're working about 8 hours per month, 2 hours per week to get a deal, 24 hours to close a deal. Basically, if you multiply that on an annual basis, you go from working 1,788 hours per year all the way down to 96 hours per year worked, 8 hours per month. You're able to take your time back and have 95% of your time given back to you by only investing 96 hours per year into your business when you do the math. And also you get the benefits of keeping more money in your pockets. Not only do you make more money, you also get to keep more money because now you have what's called business expenses, and Uncle Sam allows you to write off a ton of different things. So you can see there's a ton of benefits with investing in real estate, having your own business, but it's even more beneficial when you can literally replace your income within the next 3 months by following these simple numbers. And that's how you get true time and freedom. And another thing I didn't mention, you can also take this information and scale it. So you don't have to stick to $1,875 a month. If we know that $1,875 per month will get us a deal, what if we multiply that number by 2? Now we're doing 2 deals. What if we multiply it by 3? Now we're doing 3 deals, so on and so forth. Share this video with others who may be interested in starting up a business specifically wrapped around real estate. And like this video, share it, subscribe, do all of that good stuff. And I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.